A robot just walked into a factory in Shanghai, holding its creator's hand, climbed into its own chest, and punched through a brick wall. Then it folded itself in half, turned into a four-legged crawler, and kept moving like nothing happened. This isn't a movie prop. You can buy it right now for about $600,000. And it's just one piece of something much bigger that happened this year. The year robots stopped looking like machines and started looking like us, moving like us, and in some cases, arming themselves better than us. By the end of this, you're going to understand exactly why Elon Musk looked at a piece of Chinese robotics footage and simply typed cool. So stick around, because this gets a lot stranger than you think. Let's start with the machine that broke the internet, Unitree's GD01. It's marketed as the world's first production-ready manned mecha, not a concept sketch, an actual product with a price tag. Stand it up, and it's nearly 9 feet tall, half a ton with a pilot inside, built from aircraft-grade alloy. The reveal video shows founder Wang Xingxing walking up, climbing into the open cockpit built into its chest, and piloting it straight into a stack of cinder blocks. Then, without anyone inside, the same robot smashes through a brick wall on its own, drops to the ground, folds its legs underneath itself, and reconfigures into a four-legged crawler, dynamically shifting its own center of gravity mid-transformation. If you're picturing a transformer, you're not far off. Unitree even issued a formal safety notice warning people not to attempt hazardous modifications, quietly admitting this technology is still in its early, experimental stage. But the mecha isn't the scary part. The scary part is what China revealed right alongside it: robotic wolf packs, real ones built for urban warfare. State broadcaster CCTV walked through the whole roadmap, a network of robot dogs with a shared digital brain, each one with a job. One scouts, one hauls ammunition. One, nicknamed Bloody, is a walking arsenal armed with an automatic rifle, a grenade launcher, and mini rockets. They move at 15 kilometers an hour, climb rubble and stairs, and a single soldier can command the entire pack with voice commands or a glove. The most unsettling detail is a coordination system that lets 96 drones and robot dogs read each other's intent without radio communication at all, meaning the pack keeps functioning even if you jam every signal in the area. Add unmanned boats that ram targets at sea and laser weapons that blind drone swarms in the air, and you have a battlefield where a human's only real job is pressing confirm. Now flip to the other end of the spectrum. Robots designed not to fight like humans, but to feel like them. In Shanghai, a company called DroidUp unveiled Moya, a robot so unsettlingly lifelike that Chinese social media split in half over it. It holds steady eye contact, smiles slightly, nods along like it's actually listening. Its body temperature is kept between 89 and 97 degrees Fahrenheit, so when you're near it, it doesn't feel like cold metal. It feels warm, like a person. Its walking gait is rated 92% accurate to a real human stride. Some viewers called it the future of companionship. Others said it gave them chills. That's the uncanny valley doing exactly what it does. And this is where the story turns from spectacle into something much bigger: jobs. Boston Dynamics Atlas, the same robot that spent years doing backflips in research labs, is no longer a lab experiment. It's being manufactured for Hyundai's Meta plant in Georgia, with part sequencing work starting soon and full assembly line integration targeted by 2030. Hyundai is pouring roughly $34 billion into robotics through 2030, aiming to build a US plant capable of producing 30,000 humanoids a year. Meanwhile, in China, a company called Tantron put a humanoid on stage and had it thread a needle and hand embroider a logo live, a task considered nearly impossible for robots because fabric constantly shifts and deforms. If a robot can handle thread, it can handle wire harnesses, circuit boards, and precision electronics. The exact jobs factories still can't fully automate, and the scale China is operating at is staggering. Unitree alone shipped over 5,500 humanoid robots last year. For comparison, Tesla, Figure AI, and Agility Robotics each shipped around 150. Chinese manufacturers now account for nearly 90% of global humanoid robot sales, largely because China is the only country with every major supply chain component — motors, batteries, sensors, carbon fiber — built domestically. That's why Unitree can sell a functional humanoid for around $6,000, while comparable American models routinely cost 10 times more. Even Elon Musk admitted at the World Economic Forum that China will definitely be the toughest competition for Tesla's own Optimus program. Musk isn't sitting still, though. Tesla just opened a wave of production line hiring specifically for Optimus, with an internal target of 50,000 units this year. Not for sale yet, but deployed inside Tesla's own factories, including Gigafactory Texas. There's chatter that Giga Shanghai, already one of Tesla's most efficient plants on Earth, could become a manufacturing hub for the robots themselves. And in a strange twist, a Tesla-linked AI system called Digital Optimus can now drive a humanoid in real time by reading the last 5 seconds of video and reacting like a human employee would. A project internally nicknamed, only half-jokingly, Macro-Hard. So where does all of this actually leave us? On one side, you've got robots being trained to embroider, fold laundry, assemble car parts, and hold warm, human-feeling conversations. Genuinely useful machines edging into daily life. On the other, you've got armed robotic wolf packs and half-ton mechas that can punch through brick walls, built by the same companies, sometimes announced in the same month. That's the real headline buried under all these viral clips. This technology isn't choosing a lane. It's advancing on every front simultaneously. Labor, companionship, and warfare. At a pace almost nobody predicted even 2 years ago. So here's the actual question worth sitting with. When a robot can look human enough to hold your gaze, work fast enough to replace a factory shift, and carry weapons capable of urban combat, who's really in control of where this goes next? Drop your answer below, because honestly, I don't think anyone fully knows yet, including the people building them. So here's where this actually leaves us. In the span of 1 year, we went from robots that could barely stay upright to robots piloting themselves, holding warm eye contact, threading needles, and walking into brick walls fist first. Somewhere between a factory floor in Georgia and a battlefield simulation in China, the line between tool and something else entirely got a lot blurrier. And it happened faster than almost anyone in this space predicted. And that's really the question worth sitting with after everything we just covered. Which one of these robots genuinely impressed you? And which one worried you? If this kind of deep dive into where robotics is actually headed is your thing, hit subscribe, because this space is moving quarter to quarter now, not year to year, and I'll be right here breaking down the next one the moment it happens. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.